All right, let's do some epoxy. So Kisrel's been the brand that I really like. Got 2-gallon kits and 1-gallon kits on Amazon. So I think the 1-gallon kits usually 55-60 bucks. 2-gallon kit just about double that, minus a few bucks, a little bit of savings. So get all your supplies laid out. You want measuring cups, you want a big mixing bucket for everything to all come together. Gonna want a stir stick, probably some gloves. Nitrile or latex is a good idea. Probably gonna want some sort of spatula for spreading, or you might use a foam roller depending on your application. You want your colorant, your mica powder. Today I got silver gray, gold, and white. It's gonna be fine. I'm not that particular for today's assignment because it's the floor of my shed. So the shed's already got 2 layers, thin layers down. This is going to be the final layer. It's going to be a bit thicker, probably at least a 1/4 inch thick. This will raise up the platform for where my stuff sits, so that it's out of any water that'll be coming from the outside, and that water is not obviously not going to be able to raise above that lip. So I put a layer of acrylic caulk around the whole perimeter. That needs 15 minutes to set. So in about 10 minutes more, I won't be ready to pour in the epoxy for another 10 minutes anyway. So that acrylic will have at least 20 to 30 minutes of cure time. And yeah, I'll get this going. All right. So I think this bucket will basically be filled to the top. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to pour out 1 cupful from each, set it aside. Then I'm going to empty the contents of these into the bucket, stir. Then I'm going to pour, there probably won't be room left, so then I'll pour the last buckets of each back into these containers. Perfecto. Okay. And dump. Give them a nice squeeze. Scrape the sides, get the whole circumference. You'll notice it starts getting a bit milkier, cloudier. It's a good normal sign that it's mixing. Try not to spill any, of course. Let's do the gold first. Might just be cool. I don't bother too much about measuring. You kind of see each project as you go. So I'll try to submerge and drip, because this stuff's super lightweight. Any wind will blow it around and it'll get on everything. So be cautious, be aware of what its properties are. Very little wind today, which is nice. Let's add some white. A little bit of wind there, blowing it around a little. Now we're going to add some silver gray, darken it up a little bit. I think that'll finish our coloring. And you're just kind of looking to make sure there's no chunks of mica powder. The gloves. I got a light set up in the shed. Don't want those on my shoes. If I was being really thorough, I wouldn't be wearing my shoes with any sand on them, but that's not this project. And it's definitely self-leveling, so that's nice. It's important to get those corners. Yeah, honestly, I mean, it's not gonna be enough to go a 1/4 inch. We'll finish letting this pour out, and then we will spread it around. Actually just set our bucket right here. Let him do the work on his own. I'm gonna start with my plastic blade here. Yeah, I hate to say it, but it's not enough. You have to pour more. Alright, let's check how this is doing here. Let's connect them. Alright, so I just whipped up another 1.5 gallons. I'm ready to pour again. I whipped it up much quicker without explaining a tutorial on it. 1 glove at least. 2 gloves is probably a good idea. And let's go. You can have fun making cool patterns, but I'm not gonna do that this time so much.
So let's grab some. A little pattern happen here. That's the cool part, drizzling it. Give it some spice.
So, let's see if we can finish this up. I'm gonna step out. Gonna again scrape a good amount so that I get the perimeter covered. There we go. Then we let the properties of the epoxy, self-leveling, help finish the rest by filling in the balance. I think I got her done. All right. I would say let's turn off the light and shut the door. So depending on how much it rained and when it rained, it could have created some damage. If it was good enough, epoxy wouldn't dry. I think we're okay. No, totally fine. So it hardened enough before any water got down. And I don't see any evidence yet that it leaked. So, cool. Good results. Touch it real quick. Cool. I'll let that dry here today and